Well, hi folks, Doyle Dykes here, talking about my 1958 White Guard original, all original Telecaster. And this is probably the best one I've ever seen. No doubt, it is the best one I've ever seen. And lightweight, it's an amazing guitar. I thoroughly enjoyed owning this guitar. Use it in the studio. I'll never forget the first time when I was with Fender. I was representing Guild mostly, and also Gretsch, but they knew I loved Fender, and so I went to the Fender Factory, and Larry Thomas, the CEO at that time, said, "Well, Doyle, I'm going to give you a personal tour of the factory and show you some of the things that I've done since I've been here." And I mean, how good could it get? And so I said, well, and when I got there, I said, well, I have something I want to show you, and I took this out. I carried it to California, and I said, I just want to show you my 58. He said, is that an original 58? I said, well, yes, sir. And Sergio Vallin was there. I would say Sergio Vallin, but from Mana, and he played this guitar, and everybody was going, "Oh my gosh, what is this?" And so Larry brought some of his top guys in, and he said, "Do you mind if we hang on to that while you do the tour?" And I said, "Sure." And then at the end of the day, I said, "Well, do you mind if we hang on to it a little longer?" And I said, well, I know where you live. They had it for 3 months. And I remember aching one day. I really wanted to use it on the Grand Ole Opry, and I ended up using so we call it sort of a Frankenstein. I always call it my Kelly Tele. But this has always been my favorite Telecaster of all times. I enjoyed it, owning it. But I said it has to go back to Kelly Barber because of this. After 3 months, at the next year at NAMM, which is where I got this guitar back. That's when I got it back, and this was like October when I went over there, September, something like that. And I got it back at NAMM. They introduced the new American Vintage Telecaster guitar, and this is the prototype. And they said if you were walking into a store in 1958. That would have been the guitar, the original, but we wanted to be able to make one brand new that was as close to that as we could, and that was the best example we have ever seen. And they copied everything from the pickups, because it's sort of microphonic. They said we tried our best to just make it just exactly like your original. To the knobs, they found out it was a different, I think they were aluminum because it was so lightweight. It has the same neck. It's incredible how they got this. Unbelievable. And this is the prototype from Chris Fleming. And at a show one time, I looked at this and I said, Kelly, this belongs to you. Of course, I knew what I was going to do when I left home. I grabbed it. This has to be Kelly's. And so now they're both together. Kelly Barber, I love you, man. You're my buddy, and you're one of the best people I've ever met, and you deserve these. And Kelly Barber, Action Sound, Hawkins, Texas. That's a beautiful thing. So you folks anywhere around there, if you're around, you go by and see Kelly. And but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, and it is true.